It's weekend edition. My name's D7 here at Grok, a trade, and let's get after it. This video is good through Sunday, August 6, 2017, and I'm the founder of the world's best mentorship company out there for traders. If you haven't been mentored by us yet, don't hesitate. Let's get this show on the road to help you reach your full potential as a trader. And you just have to understand that there's no way to successfully trade. I can't talk without a mentor. 100% of all full-time traders that I know have one thing in common, and that is they all have had a trading mentor. All right. More information up here. Markets in a bullish territory ending the week. Banks doing fairly well, up 0.7%. Financials up about the same. Crude oil up 1%, but gold down, silver down 2%. Fear dropping by 4%. All right. We're going to look here at the Spider Daily. Up. High base. I do have a sell here, but it's a high base. That is more bullish than is bearish. But the problem is we're in a rising wedge. So that's very bearish, especially when you're at resistance. All right. So a lot of indecision here. This thing can do just about anything it wants to, but the markets have just been on fire. The Dow cracking 22,000, which is an all-time record high. Not too shabby. But as usual, we like to take a look here at the weekly charts. Here's the deal with the weekly charts in the S&P 500. We're rising wedge big time at resistance with the doji. Guys, this looks very bearish to me, like we're getting ready to drop. Looks bearish. Okay, that does not look good. Going back to the diamonds, take a look here at the Dow. Here it is, all-time record high, but now we have a hanging man after an extended run to the upside. Now we have a hanging man reversal pattern, candlestick reversal pattern. That, my friends, looks bearish to me. Like Monday's going to be bearish. We're going to drop is what it looks like to me. Consider it a warning. There it is. If you look here at the weekly chart, weekly looks bullish to me. Called it a buy back here a few weeks ago, and we continue to go higher. It looks pretty solid. If you look here at the NASDAQ daily chart, NASDAQ tech stocks, Amazon really had disappointing numbers on Friday. Didn't do any favors for tech stocks. Anyway, I've called it the Qs, I called it a sell last week sometime. We're down, but still above the 20-day moving average. And it's really trying to figure out what it wants to do. Is this a low base? Well, technically it is not, but it kind of looks like it. Anyway, a lot of indecision. This market is going to make a sizable move, one direction or the other. And it's very important to look at the higher time frames, which we're going to do now, to get an idea of what could be happening. So, do have a buy on the Qs going back here beginning of July. We go higher, but now we're building a high base. This high base could pop up or could drop down. I mean, guys, we're in a real delicate point in the markets, technically speaking, right now. I am, full disclosure, I am flat the market. That means I went to cash. I did that on Thursday or Wednesday, one of those 2 days. I went to cash and I'm out. I think it was Thursday I did that. So I was short the Russells. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let's go look at the Russells. This is the Russell's 2000 daily chart. I called it a sell, so I was short the Russells here. Really profitable week, and now we have a reversal pattern. This is called a bullish orami on the daily chart, but we're below all major moving averages except for the 200 day that's rising here. This could bounce, could be a short-term bounce here on small caps. If you look here at the weekly chart, here is the deal. I called it a sell back here, chopped around with this rising wedge, and finally it broke it down. So my sell is still good. Still above the 20-week moving average, but the small caps have sustained some serious damage here. Serious damage. Take a look here at the banks. Daily chart. Called it a buy, then a sell, and now we're on the wrong side of this big trend line. So we're in sell territory. We go up, up, up near resistance, and people sold into that. Not looking good on the daily chart. The weekly chart on the banks, I called it a sell here on the triangle, drop. Now it's again at resistance here. So this has a really good chance of dropping. It has two trend line as resistance areas here. So something to watch for. Now, if this blasts through these two levels of resistance, that's going to be hugely strong for the markets. And all the bearish talk is off the table at that moment if that happens. Okay, financials. Financials daily chart. Called it a buy. Boom, 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 boom. Start looking a bit toppy to me. Could be putting a sell on this fairly soon. If you look here at the month or weekly chart, got a buy on it. I'm still with my buy. We are, just getting past that area of resistance. It's looking pretty bullish. The financials looking pretty bullish on the weekly chart. So my buy is still active there. US dollar. I on Thursday put a buy on it. It has popped on Friday. I think it's going to go higher, but it does have resistance to deal with the falling 20-day and the big trend line. If you look here at the weekly chart, I did put a buy on it. A little early, but it is a hammer. It is a bullish. That's a bullish thrusting pattern with a hammer. I think we're going to pop here. Let's see if that actually happens. A crude oil daily chart. Boom. Called it a buy. Up, 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 up. High base. Choppy little mini flag. I mean, it looks bullish to me, guys. Look, the daily crude looks bullish. If you look at the weekly crude, open this up so we can see it. Here's the problem with this. I called it a buy support. Up, 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 up. We tried to get over resistance, couldn't do it. Sellers came in. Now we have a spinning top right at resistance. So this big triangle. So it looks like it's going to go bearish. All right. So yes, on the daily chart got a bullish call on it. Where I'm assuming that will still be bullish, but on the weekly it's not looking so hot. And gold, I put a sell on it on Friday. There's our sell on gold daily. And the problem is, you see the two blue lines. This is relatively weaker now because of the trajectory. Do you see that difference there? Anyway. There's so much to teach in this, in the environment to do that is in a mentorship. So anyway, but we do have support coming, so you have to be really careful with that. If you look at the weekly on gold, it did pop resistance last week, but this week, look how it's coming back down. I can't put a sell on it yet. The signal isn't there to do it. So the question is, it did break this trend line. So it looks like it's wanting to break it down. But I'm not convinced enough because of all the support of the moving averages to put a sell signal on the weekly chart. Just won't do it. Silver had a rough Friday. Silver Friday put a sell on it because it broke all sorts of support, including the 20-day moving average. I mean, and did it on volume. Gang. Silver is not one to be in right now. Weekly chart on silver. Put a sell on it on the weekly. But we are at support. Will it break down from there? Maybe it could do that. It'd be very, very interesting to see what happens on the weekly chart there. And let's take a quick look at the VIX. This is the fear, guys. Fear has popped up. Boom. Making a high base, which is more bullish and is bearish. So I still have a buy on fear that I think fear is bullish or should keep going higher on the daily. The weekly, though, I have a sell on that. There's my sell on the weekly. And it comes down, 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 down. It's chopping around. As long as it stays below the 20-week moving average, it's fairly bullish out there in the markets. fairly bullish out there in the markets. So thanks for all the feedback with my assistant Keisha being on here. It sounds like she's a favorite. You guys like it when she's on. And anyway, so there you have it. If you like it. Share it if you think somebody else could use this sort of technical information. Not everybody can speak this language, but if they have the interest in it, maybe it's a good start for them. Also have another website called freeonlinetradingeducation.com. freeonlinetradingeducation.com. Take the one-on-one courses, those that help you out. If you want my stock picks, pause the video next. Catch you later.